know what'll get there. I'd like to do a 10 million pool next year. See, I think it's going to be a lot easier to get money, sponsors, all this stuff. We proved it. Year 2, you really prove it, and then you got something. I've invited 2 people so far. They both said yes. I don't know how serious the yeses are. Caitlyn said yes. Kaya Trump said yes. Those are my 2 that I've asked. Whether push comes to shove and those 2 are available.
Without any warning, Caitlin Clark just dropped a bombshell that has completely rattled the sports world. She has officially signed a multi-million-dollar deal with media mogul Dave Portnoy, and the WNBA executives are undoubtedly feeling the pressure right now. Portnoy personally reached out to invite her to his massive online golf tournament, an event famous for drawing massive audiences, delivering wild and unpredictable moments, and providing non-stop entertainment, and Clark didn't even hesitate before saying yes. This is far from your typical friendly game or charity event. We're talking about a tournament that routinely draws 20 to 25 million viewers, captivates a huge global audience, attracts significant sponsor attention, and could potentially offer a staggering $10 million prize pool in the next edition. While the WNBA continues to fumble with promotion and struggles to spotlight the biggest star in its history, Portnoy stepped in at exactly the right moment, securing Clark's participation for the upcoming season. This move isn't just about a single event, it's a massive branding opportunity, a major publicity surge, and a clear demonstration that Clark's impact stretches far beyond the basketball court, influencing fans, brands, and the sports industry on a global scale. So the real question now becomes, should Caitlin Clark keep expanding her brand by seizing major opportunities outside the WNBA, or should she remain completely laser-focused on dominating the league alone? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is a debate every fan and analyst is watching closely. To truly grasp the magnitude of this moment, we need to break the entire situation down from the very beginning. The impact of this deal goes far beyond what most people initially realized. Dave Portnoy, the bold and outspoken founder of Barstool Sports, has been carefully building his internet invitational into a massive media juggernaut that now rivals traditional entertainment platforms. This isn't just some casual weekend celebrity golf gathering, and it's definitely not the kind of low-key, slow-paced event your grandfather used to watch on TV. Clark stepping into this arena signals a new era where sports stars can leverage high-profile media opportunities to boost their personal brand, reach millions of new fans, and influence the sports and entertainment world on a global scale. Portnoy teamed up with Bob Does Sports, and together these 2 digital powerhouses have created an event that delivers jaw-dropping engagement, viral moments, and viewership numbers that most traditional sports leagues can only dream of. With massive online audiences, relentless social media buzz, and a production style tailor-made for modern fans, this internet invitational has quietly evolved into one of the most influential sports media spectacles on the planet. Entire leagues probably wish they could pull off something this impactful. It's not just entertaining, it's unpredictable, fast-paced, and designed perfectly for today's high-energy, content-driven world, where fans crave non-stop excitement and unforgettable moments. The event has become a blueprint for how sports, media, and online culture intersect in the most thrilling way possible.
Talked about if Caitlyn did her own league. Do you know anything about what you would want to see her do? You said you'd partner with her and give her $100 million. That's the biggest offer that she's gotten.
If she would have let me be her agent, I would have in a second. And if she's like, I'll start a new league with you, I would get her whatever you want. I don't think she'll ever do that. Like, I talk with her never about that stuff. She has State Farm, Nike, Gatorade. Those are like blue bloods. Ryan's a Tom Brady in a way. Like, very rarely, if ever, publicly says anything that like should cause any waves. She's kind of like been a good trooper for the Fever and the league. So I think she wants to make the WNBA work. I think she grew up wanting to play in it, but you have to have a certain personality. Like, I think if she truly was like, I'm out of here, I'm starting my own league, she'd have people lining up, including myself, and she would put the WNBA out of business. The
moment Dave Portnoy was asked if he plans to take next year's tournament to an even bigger and more spectacular level, he didn't hesitate for a single second. His answer came fast, confident, and dripping with ambition, leaving no doubt about his vision. He explained that the event continues to grow bigger every year, and then casually dropped a bombshell that likely sent shockwaves straight through WNBA headquarters. So far, he has only extended 2 invitations, and both were immediately accepted: Caitlin Clark and Kaya Trump. Portnoy openly admits he isn't entirely sure how firmly those yes answers are locked in yet, but the very fact that Clark agreed at all speaks volumes about her strategic approach to building her personal brand, her market awareness, and her willingness to seize massive cross-sport opportunities. And it doesn't stop there. Portnoy is aiming for a staggering $10 million prize pool for next year's tournament, a figure so huge it is guaranteed to generate global media coverage, major corporate sponsorship interest, and a buzz that could redefine how sports stars approach off-court opportunities. Clark stepping into this space isn't just a decision, it's a statement that she's thinking bigger than basketball and positioning herself as a global influencer in sports and media. Here's the part that should truly alarm the WNBA. If Caitlin Clark actually shows up to this event, sponsors won't just be mildly interested, they'll be competing fiercely to throw huge amounts of money at it. The spotlight, the hype, the viral reach, and the commercial appeal she brings are unmatched. Clark possesses an influence that can instantly transform this tournament into a full-scale, headline-grabbing mega event, far beyond anything the league has seen before. The moment Caitlin Clark steps into any arena, the energy in the room changes completely, and that alone guarantees massive audiences and wall-to-wall media coverage. Her impact is immediate, commanding, and practically unmatched in modern sports, yet somehow the WNBA continues to underestimate or underutilize the full power she brings. This situation reached a tipping point after the Wnba Pro-Am, where Clark didn't just participate, she obliterated attendance expectations, smashed previous viewership records, and sparked a social media frenzy that had the entire sports world buzzing for days. It's a stark reminder that Clark's presence alone can create monumental moments, boost brand visibility, and drive engagement in ways the league itself struggles to achieve. The LPGA treated Caitlin Clark like an absolute superstar, rolling out the red carpet, giving her top-tier respect, and showing the world exactly how a rising global icon should be celebrated. That's where the contrast becomes brutally clear. The WNBA's treatment of her has fallen far short of this standard, offering far less recognition, support, or strategic promotion, and the difference is glaring to anyone paying attention. Meanwhile, Dave Portnoy was watching every single moment of this surge in her influence. He saw the sold-out crowds, the electric fan energy, the skyrocketing engagement numbers, and the undeniable market power she commands. And what did he do? He acted like any strategically minded businessman would, moving quickly, decisively, and with flawless timing to secure Clark for his event. This move wasn't just opportunistic, it was a calculated strategy to leverage Clark's unstoppable momentum, her global appeal, and the massive potential she brings to the table, something the WNBA still hasn't fully capitalized on.
Care what the league did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. That doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter in any negotiation. It's like, well, we haven't made money for 15 years, 20 years, or whatever. That doesn't matter. It is now. Like, it is now, and you have to take advantage of it now, and that's how it works. So you never know, because she is in the middle, and commissioners are always in the middle, and commissioners are always going to take the brunt of what the owners don't want to feel. And who even knows what the real numbers are? Like, when they came out, well, the owners, it's all mixed in with the WNBA, the NBA. It's super convoluted to actually figure out how much they're making, how much they're losing. And it's in the owner's interest not to really have the true numbers if they're going up. But just the television ratings and all the media deals. I wrote an article when Caitlin signed her Nike deal. Like, instantly. I'm like, this is the dumbest. I wish I was her agent. Like, she got screwed. And she did. If you look back at it, like, the power of her, and when her shoe comes out, like, we'll see what the sales are. They're paying Devin Booker, I think, $40 million a year.
Yeah, I think Caitlin's like getting 8, right?
In what universe is Devin Booker worth $40 million a year and Caitlin's worth 8? It's insane. So it's all there, it's all up, and they're not taking advantage of it. And clearly the players have lost faith.
What makes Dave Portnoy's strategy truly brilliant is that he understands a simple truth the WNBA still seems to overlook. Real stars don't just appear magically. You have to pursue them, respect their value, and create a platform big enough to match their influence. Portnoy doesn't wait around. He acts quickly, spots elite talent instantly, and treats top-tier players like premium assets who deserve the biggest opportunities and the spotlight they've earned. Meanwhile, for months, the WNBA has allowed Caitlin Clark to endure brutal physical punishment on the court, offering minimal protection, inconsistent officiating, and shockingly weak marketing for arguably the biggest superstar the league has ever produced. In contrast, Portnoy saw her play in a golf event just once and immediately locked her in for his next massive tournament. No hesitation, no overthinking, just swift, decisive action. That starkly highlights the difference between an organization that truly understands the power of a superstar and one that consistently takes its brightest talent for granted, hoping recognition and results will magically appear. Clark's decision to step into Portnoy's arena is not just smart, it's a masterclass in leveraging influence and creating opportunities beyond the confines of a single league. And the story just keeps getting more fascinating. Sophie Cunningham, who served as a caddy at that same Pro-Am event, immediately caught everyone's attention with a surprisingly smooth, powerful, and confident golf swing. Fans noticed it right away, sparking curiosity and excitement. Later, on her podcast, she revealed that she now plans to take golf much more seriously, inspired and motivated by Caitlin Clark's undeniable passion and dedication to the sport. This is a perfect illustration of how Clark's influence goes far beyond the basketball court, motivating athletes across multiple sports to raise their level, a rare form of multi-sport impact that only a true superstar can create. The moment Cunningham shared her experience, the conversation took an even more exciting turn. She hinted, "I think me, her, and Lexi are going to play a little bit more," signaling a growing off-season bond between three Indiana Fever teammates who are now connecting and having fun through golf. Just imagine the chemistry this could build, not only strengthening their on-court teamwork, but also producing engaging, relatable content that extends their visibility far beyond the usual reach of the WNBA. This type of organic, entertaining team energy is exactly what modern fans love to follow, proving once again that Caitlin Clark's influence isn't just powerful, it's contagious, inspiring, and shaping the next generation of athletes in multiple arenas. When you compare the platforms side by side, the numbers tell a harsh story. Portnoy's golf tournament consistently draws 20 to 25 million viewers, completely outpacing nearly every WNBA broadcast by a massive margin. Most WNBA games struggle to even reach 1 million viewers, while Portnoy is attracting 10 times that audience with a single, highly entertaining golf event perfectly designed for today's fast-paced, digital-first world. Now, by adding the biggest name in women's basketball, Caitlin Clark, to the roster, the event is practically guaranteed to see even higher engagement, viral moments, and unprecedented audience growth across platforms. The reality is unforgiving for the WNBA. Clark is generating more national buzz and social media frenzy by playing golf with the founder of Barstool Sports than she does competing in her own league. This isn't about Clark's priorities, it's a reflection of the league's historic failure to market and protect their brightest star. The WNBA was handed a once-in-a-generation superstar, someone capable of transforming global attention, sponsorship opportunities, and the sport's overall visibility. And yet, instead of leveraging her influence, they allowed opposing players to target her physically while offering minimal support and calling it competitive play, failing to capitalize on the massive branding, publicity, and growth opportunities right in front of them. It's a missed opportunity of enormous magnitude, one that underscores just how far the league still has to go in valuing and promoting their top talent. While the WNBA continues to stumble and struggle with promoting its top talent, every other major organization, from the LPGA to Dave Portnoy's enormous media empire, immediately recognizes Caitlin Clark's true value and treats her like the golden asset she really is. And yet, some critics still insist she should just focus on basketball, revealing how little they actually understand the modern sports landscape. Today's elite athletes know that careers can change in an instant, injuries happen, hype fades, and opportunities don't last forever. That's why building a strong, diversified personal brand strategy is absolutely critical. Clark is operating at the height of her popularity right now, and ignoring that momentum would be career malpractice. Golf provides a perfect opportunity for her to expand her influence. It's low impact, highly marketable, and packed with crossover appeal, allowing her to reach entirely new audiences who may never tune into a WNBA game but will eagerly follow her in high-profile multi-sport events. Even better, it connects her with influential business leaders, creators, sponsors, and industry power players, giving her the ability to elevate her long-term career far beyond basketball alone. In short, Clark isn't just playing a game, she's strategically building a global sports brand that will thrive for years to come, and anyone paying attention can see that her vision goes way beyond the court. The most important element? It's authentic. You can see, plain as day, that Caitlin Clark genuinely enjoys the sport, and authenticity is something fans, sponsors, and brands instantly notice and connect with. You simply cannot manufacture that kind of natural connection. This entire scenario serves as a masterclass in how modern athletes build their personal empire, not by staying confined to a single lane, but by creating multiple income streams, expanding their audience, and partnering with people who truly understand, and properly value, star power in today's fast-moving digital market. Right now, the dynamic between Clark and the WNBA looks completely one-sided, and unfortunately, it's not in the league's favor. Clark is delivering historic viewership, non-stop publicity, and excitement that could save the league's image, yet the WNBA continues to give her far less support, protection, and promotion than she undeniably deserves. Every time she breaks another record at a golf event or drives massive engagement outside basketball, it becomes a glaring reminder of just how much potential the league is letting slip through its fingers. Clark isn't just an athlete, she's a brand, an influencer, and a multi-platform superstar, and the WNBA's inability to fully capitalize on that is becoming increasingly obvious to fans, sponsors, and the media alike. Dave Portnoy, in contrast, instantly recognized Caitlin Clark's enormous crossover appeal and wasted absolutely no time proving that her influence stretches far beyond the basketball court. With just a single, smart, and decisive business move, he secured a partnership that the WNBA should have locked in months ago, a move that perfectly highlights his understanding of modern branding and media strategy. Meanwhile, the league has had Clark for an entire season and still hasn't figured out how to properly showcase, elevate, or even protect their once-in-a-generation superstar. It's a textbook example of brand awareness and market strategy done right versus overlooked, something Portnoy executes brilliantly while the WNBA continues to lag behind. So, if this breakdown opened your eyes to why Caitlin Clark continues to dominate outside the WNBA and why her influence stretches far beyond the court, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stick around, because the next chapter in her rising global empire is shaping up to be even bigger, bolder, and more game-changing than ever before. Caitlin Clark isn't just redefining women's basketball, she's redefining what it means to be a modern sports superstar.